I think everything about Pac is great except the music.
You're so disrespectful.
What did I say in the group chat?
You're so
if Pac had a Jan sport,
how was that
Everything that I said,
how did you end it? How did you end it? Everything's great about Tupac except his music.
Yo, Mo.
How is that not disrespectful?
Yo, Mo,
How was that disrespectful?
Yo, Mo, if Pac had a Jan Sport backpack and he rhymed over Dilla beats, it would be a double conversation.
So nice he said it thrice.
So what, if you wore a mask? If you wore a mask?
What's going on, world? Welcome to episode 58 of the Rhymes Like Dimes podcast with your boys Peter,
Yo,
Mohammed,
You.
and myself, Yemi. Another day, another pod, lads. How we doing today?
yeah, man, all good, bro, all good, man.
Are you all right? Because obviously we had an argument about Pac
I'm cool.
in pre-production.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You tried to attack me with Doom. You sounded a bit hurt. You good, bro?
I just don't like Pac disrespect, man. That's all. And I
Not
feel like
disrespect.
there's nothing wrong with not being a Tupac fan. That's fine, but I just don't be disrespectful. That's my only thing.
We need to get your definition, both of you, your definitions of disrespect.
You.
Yeah, you're
We need
disrespect.
that.
You are
we need
the-
that.
if there was
We
a-
need that expanded.
You're
We're
walking
gonna get into
disrespect.
that. We're gonna
Yemi
get
is
into
the
that, though.
disrespectful
We're
guy.
gonna get into that though. Mohammed, how are you?
I'm chilling, man. Been good. Been working.
Been working all right.
He said, man.
God
Inside
is
joke,
good all the
inside
time.
joke, inside joke. Shut up.
So don't say it all the time. God is good.
How many years? But nah, no, in that respect.
Can't bring the Lord
Nah,
into this.
do it now.
Can't bring the Lord
But yeah,
into this.
inside joke, listeners. Inside joke, inside joke. But yeah, I'm good. Yeah, just here. Very, very tired, but we are here to pod. So yeah, thank you everyone for listening. Wherever you're listening, we very much appreciate it. I kind of want to start off today's pod with addressing some things. So obviously, the last episode, I made a infamous list of rappers that are 100 rappers that are.
Why did you say it like that?
Because I forgot, the people need to know the number of 100 rappers that are better than Wale. Now, obviously, it didn't go down the greatest with Mo and Pete, even though 90% they agreed with. I just want to let that know, 90%. I posted the list on our socials. And to be honest, it went down to mixed reviews. I think most people thought it was petty. A lot of people were like, this is very funny as well. And Peter has been bothering me with additions and addendums to the list ever since I dropped it. So it's been a bit of a madness. So I kind of just want to take this time to apologize. Yeah, I kind of want to apologize to Wale. If you're listening, I made this list kind of out of banter, kind of out of like, wasn't really convinced, but considering the reaction, I kind of want to go here and say I'm sorry for absolutely nothing. I stand by what I said. I stand by the list. I stand by the selections, and have a great day.
How do you have Little Kim on this list if Little Kim didn't even write her own bars?
Because she delivered it better.
You're so disrespectful.
She delivered it better. So yeah, shout out to Wale and shout out to everybody that enjoyed the list, hated the list. I'm sure Peter will bother me for the rest of my life about it. And we move.
100%.
We moved though. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Mo, you wanted to give someone some praise?
Yep. We'll talk about Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
It's like, yeah, give me his fucking flowers. I stayed up for verses.
Jeffrey Atkins.
Yes, there we go. I stayed up for his verses. Honestly,
With who?
just on my ones. Oh, it was with Fat Joe.
Right. The infamous verses.
The
Ja
infamous
Rule and
verses.
Fat Joe.
The one that everyone's been waiting for. I'm trying to shit. Because I'm a versus fan. So like, as you guys know, I stayed up for the Dipset one. I even watched the Shani versus Keisha Cole. Like, I'm genuinely like versus. But I knew Ja Rule's one was going to hit different. Because if there's someone that is the definition of our childhood era, it's him. In terms of the first person we remember having a hit week after week, to me was Ja Rule. Do you remember when you first had MTV Base? And then you saw It's Between Me and You. Ain't It Funny? What's Love? This guy's face was everywhere. So like, and I feel like he's become a butt of a lot of jokes with the Firefest Festival, with the Milwaukee. Remember in the NBA?
It's not just that, bro.
Remember the Milwaukee NBA one? It was like, can y'all hear? Are y'all ready? and it was just silent.
It's not just that. Because that is very recent.
No,
he's been a joke for 15 years.
But see, this is what I mean. When you're so disrespectful, Yemi, bro.
He's been a joke for 15 years.
I'm giving the man his flowers and he's calling him a joke. See
I'm just
what
saying,
I mean?
like,
Peter, your brother can't help himself.
We need to correctly timestamp how long he's been a joke. Because it's not just recent. Because Firefest was like 3 years ago. He's been a joke for longer than that.
All right.
You know this.
Have you got,
you know
I
this.
don't know nothing.
Here's the thing. Me being disrespectful means saying things that you don't want to say because you think it's disrespectful.
Yeah,
it's not disrespectful.
No, we're not doing that to
It's
Jar.
truths.
We're not doing that to Jar.
Anyway, back to your praise.
Yeah, so I just want to give him his flowers. He's disrespectful. I've come to learn him. So I just want to say, salute to Jar Rule. I appreciated your verses. I loved your music. And we move. Oh, yeah.
I thought you might have offended easily.
And salute to Fat Joe as well. He done what he was there for.
How bad was the defeat?
It wasn't that bad because, like, when it was Jar, to me, Fat Joe was winning early. And then Jar went on a dumb run where it was like Between Me and You. Then he done the song with Thug Loving. Then it was just back to back to back. And then Fat Joe started doing his newer songs. But then Fat Joe way back when he started doing I Make It Rain. Then he done Lean Back. Before that, he done What's Love. So like, and then they all ended it to New York. So I don't think anyone got bodied. But there's no way you're looking at and not going, Jar didn't win. It's impossible. But it wasn't Dipset versus Locks kind of body. But if you're watching it, you're naturally going to go, yeah, Jar got busy.
I would have predicted Fat Joe winning. I wouldn't have thought Jar would.
If Fat Joe played it properly, no, I'm saying I think whatever he done, Jar was going to watch him. He was in a Jar wasn't his bag.
Jar had it. Yeah.
Jar wasn't his bag.
No, because Jar hasn't really had a hit in a very long time.
You don't
Whereas
need
Fat
that.
Joe's had more recent.
But and he tried to do that. He tried to play All the Way Up and stuff. But the problem is,
that's not what versus
All the Way Up. Yeah, because All the Way Up is not going to be talking to every little thing that we do, especially when the audience are 27.
Yeah.
Man, I'm remembering what in year 9, year 8, going crazy to that.
Yeah.
And then he didn't even do Caught Up with Lloyd. Like, yo, Jar, bro. Jar came out to Can I Get the J and the
DMX.
Yeah, and he was on it as well, innit? The second song, man, Can I Get Her? After that, banged Holla. Nah, Jar Rule's in his bag. Jar Rule's in his bag. And then, just quickly, side note, I know I'm dragging. Did you guys watch Diddy and Jermaine Dupri last night?
No.
Did you see it?
I saw a bit.
What happened?
So basically, Jermaine Dupri's been chasing Diddy for verses, innit? And Diddy must have put a tweet saying, your arms are too short to box with the God. Or something along them lines. So now Fat Joe's doing an Instagram live with Snoop and Jermaine Dupri. So then Diddy joins. Diddy starts talking the biggest trash you've ever seen to Jermaine Dupri. What can you do? I'm going to play Biggie. What are you going to bring? Bow Wow? Criss Cross? And then he's like, what are you going to do when I play Victory? What are you going to do when I play one more, Biggie, give me one more chance? And then he goes, what? You're going to play Mariah Carey? Diddy's mocking him. Diddy had enough. Diddy goes, you know what? We're doing it now. Diddy starts playing some of his songs. So he plays Biggie, give me one more chance. He plays Mary J. He's going crazy. I think he played like 8 songs in a row. They're telling Jermaine Dupri, what you saying? Like everyone's pressuring Jermaine Dupri. He's not on it. He's like, nah. Then Jermaine Dupri played one song, which is Confessions. And then Diddy played Mary J. And he played I'm Going Down. So he bodied that.
Yeah.
And then that's when Jermaine Dupri was like, nah, I'm done. I want this on stage.
Yeah, nah, JD don't want it.
What on earth was Jermaine Dupri thinking?
Nah, he really wants to smoke with.
No, he don't want that.
Bro,
What
do you
is
know
he
what,
thinking?
Yo, do you know what's nuts as well? We're not deep in this.
Remember what I was
Diddy
saying?
had 8, sorry, just quickly. Diddy had 8 songs in a row where he played. Jermaine Dupri played Confessions, which is a banger for him. Diddy dropped I'm Going Down. After just playing like 8 ridiculous. Do you know what I mean?
Remember what I was saying to you, man, before we started recording? That a lot of people feel like they want something till they get it. And when they get it, they don't know what to do with it. That's exactly what that situation is. JD don't really want it with Puff.
Yo, it's going to be,
He's calling for it,
Yeah.
but he don't really want it.
And
because when he gets it, he ain't going to know what
Why is he calling for it?
because Diddy aired him.
I'm sure it'll be a big bag.
Diddy's screaming for Dr. Dre though. Diddy is screaming like, he goes, I want Dre.
That's the only word we're
He'll
on.
wash Dre if we really want to talk about
No, we're not doing that.
it. He will wash Dre.
Wash Dre.
He'll wash Dre, bro.
Wash
Wash.
is a claim.
bro. Yeah,
and
bro.
I'm disrespectful.
Wash is Rick Ross 2 Chainz.
And I'm disrespectful.
Yo,
Let's
Rick
be,
Ross and 2
let's
Chainz
be
was...
real though. Let's be real.
Rick
No,
Ross
we
and
got
2
to
Chainz
It's not going to be a wash.
But let me tell you, man, something. We got to call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre hasn't produced a track since. I don't even know when.
I don't think that matters though.
No, that does matter.
Anything that he's credited to, he can play.
Anything he's credited to. So if he's executive produced...
Okay, so
Good,
after
bad,
Death Row, after The Chronic, after
Eminem.
Snoop,
Eminem, 50.
what did he produce for M?
Didn't he produce swimming pools for Kendrick?
I ain't giving him that.
Is he
credited.
Is he credited on Get Rich as an executive producer? If he's credited, that's what Diddy said yesterday. He goes, whatever I touched and whatever my name's on, I'm going to play it.
I'm sorry, man.
No, I
can do
agree
that.
with
Okay,
you.
all right, cool.
I agree.
You know
But my
what?
point,
Fine.
if he's got
I'll
that,
backtrack.
if he's got that day, I'm saying, if he's got executive produced under, say, Get Rich or Die Trying or whatever, even though he might not have done it, If his name's there, he's allowed to play it.
Fine.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
I'll backtrack in it. He won't get washed, yeah, but Diddy will beat him very badly, though.
I don't know, man.
That's like one rung below Wash.
No, not badly.
I think it's.
I don't think it's going to be bad.
This is
I
Dre
think
we're
you
talking
will,
about,
bro.
man.
No, and this is
we're
Puff,
Yeah,
bro.
this is Dre we're talking about. Dre,
You
bro.
man know who Puff is.
I know Puff, bro. We know.
You know one song that Dre got? Kind of Fall in Love.
Okay,
That's your guy.
cool.
I'm just saying.
Cool. But this is Puff though. You man know I'm a bad boy alumni, innit?
Yeah, you're Mace. So you are your Mace.
I'm Mason
Your
Bethel.
Mace.
I'm Mason Bethel.
And G-Dep. He's got hints of G-Dep.
And G-Dep. Might as well add Black Rob there.
No, add Loon too. Fuck it.
Nah, he ain't gonna beat.
No, but you know, I
He
don't
won't beat Puff.
I don't agree that it'll be convincing. That's what I'm saying. I don't think.
Nah, it's not going to be convincing.
Nah.
Alright,
You've got too much.
Sleeping on
You've got
Dre.
too much. You've got too much. You've got too much.
But shout out to Ja Rule though.
yeah, big up
Because
Puff.
bro, like, it's gonna go. It's what? It's gonna go crazy. You play nothing but a G thing. He's gonna come back. I don't think it's gonna be a washing regardless.
Alright, cool.
I think it's gonna not Dre and Diddy, man. I can't
You
say
man
either one.
are.
Jermaine
you
Dupri
man don't
now?
know Puff.
Jermaine Dupri. No,
Puff's
You don't know
in-
Dre, bro.
No, I do, but Puff's in that realm of
No.
individuals that are unbeatable. Kanye, Drake, Jay.
That's cool.
and you don't think Dr. Dre?
That's cool,
you
but
just
that
said
doesn't
Dre's
mean he's
name.
going to wash
No,
Drake.
Oh, and you don't think
Jay.
Dre's there?
That's cool, but that doesn't mean he's going to wash or
I'm not
badly
sure.
beat Drake.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. Man.
I'm just,
Because a lot of songs that are credited to Dre, Daz produced, innit?
yeah, but you're allowed to play it.
But that also, yeah, you can play him.
You're allowed to play it. You're actually allowed to play it. Diddy goes yesterday, wherever I've touched, wherever I've breathed on, wherever I've thought of, I swear to God, yesterday, he goes, whatever I have thought of and it's come to life, I'm playing it.
And here's the thing, like, just
Alright,
because
cool.
he might not have made the beat doesn't mean he might not have like rearranged like the order of verses or, you know, told Daz to like crank up this hi-hat or crank up this 808 sort of thing. So if he's done that, then he can play it.
And if his name's, if he's
Khaled
executive-
effect.
yeah, if he's got a producer name title on the song, rock on.
All right, fine.
There you go. Rock on. And I think it's gonna be
Then it will be more competitive than I'm making out.
And if we're doing 90s Diddy and 90s Dre, when they were both in their bag of actually producing, it'll be close, man.
Okay.
NWA, Snoop,
You don't believe
Park.
it, but it's fine.
I just don't Harlem Shake to none of Dre's tunes, innit?
That's the problem. So go listen to
That's
I
biased.
mean,
then.
Dre's tunes ain't really jiggy. Like,
That's hella biased.
you know what I mean?
what's the problem with
They
that,
ain't
though?
really jiggy.
Yeah, but they're not jiggy.
They're not meant to be.
They're
jiggy.
laid back.
They're not meant
They're
to
for
be.
smoking weed.
It's the West Coast thing.
They're not for
That's why-
shimmying in a
West
shiny
Coast don't
suit.
shimmy.
but that's why Puff's gonna win though.
But they're not for
I-
shimmying in
no,
a
I mean,
shiny
I tell
suit,
you,
bro.
If we was in America, the way Peter will be an East Coast guy.
But that's why Puff's gonna
No,
win.
he
though.
wouldn't even be
I think he'll be
it's
a New
not-
York Donny.
It's not just East Coast. He'll just be a shiny suit guy.
Yeah, he's in New York.
He will still be wearing his shiny suits
He's
with
a
the
hard-
Nation of Islam on the corner.
With a
He will still be doing that.
With a bean pie.
Sorry, not the Nation of Islam. 5%ers.
With a bean pie.
Yeah, but
With a bean pie. There you go.
With a bow tie.
With the shiny suit.
And a bow tie.
Disgusting.
And a bow tie.
But anyway, shout out to all the rappers.
Yeah,
and
man. Shout out to the
producers
verses. I truly appreciate it.
and verses as well.
I truly appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
100%.
love that.
You're the only man I know that would stay up until
I watch it.
morning
I
watching
watch.
verses.
No, depending on. I'm not gonna go out my way. If it's fucking 3-6 Mafia, I'm gonna go sleep. Respectfully, I don't even know what 3-6 Mafia done to me.
Shout out. Stay high. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Stay fly.
Yeah, okay. See,
Banger.
see. Look at you.
Still a banger though.
I'm guys sleep. The only stay fly I know is Jim Jones.
That trick as well. Hustle and flow.
Hustle and flow.
There you go. Anyway,
Shout out to Terrence Howard.
there you go. All right, cool. Peter, what have you been listening to this week?
Well, I've been listening to Thames dropped an EP. I think it's called If a Place Was Orange.
Your baby Thames.
My babes. If Orange Was a Place. Yeah, she dropped an EP, so that was really good. I enjoyed that. I've been listening to Nas, It Was Written. Marvin Gaye, Hear My Dear. I've been listening to Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions. And that's pretty much it. I checked out Division and Ty Dolla $ign's album that they dropped recently. Drake still. Simz. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. What about you?
Me, I've been listening to Baby Keem's new album, The Melodic Blue, which is really good.
Yeah,
Baby
I've been hearing
Keem-
his name quite a bit.
Baby Keem is a very
He's
promising
related
guy.
to Kendrick, innit?
His cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, very talented young man. He just makes fun, quirky music to while out to. So, you know, that's always going to be my bag. But he also can get very, very serious. And he's still young as well, so he's got a whole world ahead of him. And Kendrick is like by his side, so, you know, he's in good hands. So I've been listening to that. Obviously been listening to Simz' album, which we'll get to. I listened to Flea Lord and Rock Marciano's album, Delgado.
Yeah, I butchered that. I said Delegado. And I realized after the episode, shit, I was saying it wrong. It's Delgado.
See,
I thought you were just trying to be fancy.
no, here's the thing. Your accent was so terrible. I didn't realize you actually said it wrong.
I thought you were trying to be fancy.
Yeah. He was trying to be fancy. He thought it was back in
I
Cuba.
can still put the accent on.
He thought he was in Cuba. Shout out.
Delgado.
Shout out.
Inside joke. But yeah, so I listened to Delgado. Very good. I really liked it. Flea Lord. When I've listened to his like Prodigy tribute album, I just wasn't really moved. It might have been the production, but you know, Rock Marciano, he came through with the production. Ransom killed it on it. Soul of God, obviously. Conway as well, and Flea Lord especially. And Rock's verse as well. Very, very dope. So shout out to those two. I listened to a artist called Venna who dropped an EP called Venology. Now Venna is a saxophonist based in the UK. And yeah, it was kind of jazzy / kind of like rap inspired kind of album, more so on the instrumental side. It had a feature from Nux, I believe, and a couple R&B new heads. And that was cool. I listened to Cleo Soul's new album, Mother. I liked it. I don't think I like it as much as the last one. I think this one was a little too stripped back for me.
I understand.
But she was singing. She was doing her thing. So, you know, shout out to Cleo. And I think revisited the Blueprint. That was good. Listening to Hitler Wears Hermes 8, West Side Gun. And I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. Yeah, I've been kind of light. Oh, Pascal Liu, obviously, sent him to Coventry. And he dropped a new EP as well, which I've yet to check out.
You've been kind of light.
Huh?
You say you've been kind of light.
It's kind of a light week for me, yeah.
You go for a lot of music, man.
I try to.
Respectfully.
But yeah, that's pretty much me. Mohammed?
I revisited Kanye recently.
Okay.
Just because obviously you guys know how I feel about his last album. So I need to make myself feel happy. So I went back to listen to him. I was like, how'd you go from this to this?
Stop it.
No, respectfully.
So I'm disrespectful. How are we saying that I'm disrespectful?
No, because I've been thinking about
Come on, man. What is that?
No, I've been thinking about
He doesn't even give it the courtesy of naming the album. It's called Dondos, bro.
Hey, you know what? I can't even disrespect the name of
That is
album.
quite rude.
I can't.
Yeah,
So
bro, that's
salute to Don, salute to Kanye's mum.
It's not disrespectful.
No, it's easy. It's
very rude.
No, it's no. That's not rude. What he said after was
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, it's disrespectful to name Don and it'd be trash. But I don't even want to get into it. Now back to my point. What? No, but honestly, so I've gone back to listen to Kanye. I'm just like, it doesn't make sense, man. Because I believe his first 5 albums are classic. It's like, this don't add up to me. Like, have you ever seen a world class player go from world? You remember Fernando Torres at Chelsea? That's what happened.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Like, you're right, it's worse. He had 5 classic albums and they came out with Yeezus, Pablo, something else. Kid See Ghost, and something else. One day we're gonna sit down, lads, and decipher the difference between the first 5 albums and his following 4.
We absolutely
because
not.
I don't think I've ever seen a travesty like that in my life.
I want no parts of that conversation.
No, honestly, because
I think you're being very harsh.
Because I'm not gonna lie, the dynamic of the first 5 albums to the next 4, to me, is Arsenal Invincibles to now.
We've never seen it, but bro,
It's a great analogy.
We've never seen anybody in hip hop do that.
That's my point. So
No, we have never seen anybody in hip hop get past the 5th album and then still keep up the levels.
Jay
of the
has.
first 5. That's not true.
not level, but he hasn't fallen off the way.
in a row.
No, as in, we've never seen.
No, he did. He fell off and came back.
He came back. This guy still hasn't found his way back,
In your opinion,
in my opinion.
because Donda is a good album, man.
For 27 songs, anyway, let's not get into it. But anyway, so I've been listening to Kanye. Salute to the first 5 albums. I think the first 5 albums are classic. I think it's amazing. I could go back to Dark Twisted Fantasy every day. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of that album. So
That was a timepiece, man.
yeah, it wasn't it? Like that's a moment in time as well. And he's got those with Graduation. He's got moments in time. I also want to salute to his ghostwriter because the overwork he put in the first. So shout out to Currency. Shout out to what's the one that looks like
Currency?
Not Currency. What's the one that looks like a chipmunk?
Consequence.
Shout out to Consequence.
Shout out to Consequence.
But yeah, that's been me, man. Watched a couple of battles this week. There's Summer Madness coming up on Saturday. So I've been.
How do you man feel about the Drake album now? You've given it a bit of time to breathe.
It's what I expect.
Has it changed in any way?
I haven't gone back to it, sir.
Have you not?
The look on Yemi's face.
Why on earth would I go back to it?
I go back to certain songs.
Yeah, same.
Like Pipe Down, I go back to.
I haven't gone back to
Baby
it since
Song.
we left the recording studio the last time we were
Have
here.
you gone back to Donda?
Literally, when I was waiting for Pete just now, I went back to Off the Grid. But even that, I haven't gone back to.
Listen, pipe down bangs when you're having woman troubles.
Pipe Down bangs, innit?
I'm telling
That's my favorite song on the album. That and the Dirk song.
When you got women in your phone
That's
just
why I can't
stressing you
relate.
out, pipe down really hits.
That's why I
But
can't relate.
he's living a peaceful life with his missus.
Obviously.
We don't know.
Happy relationship.
Happy relationship, happy man. Oh, better than the rest of us.
Commitment.
Peasants over here. Sorry.
That's incredibly toxic. That's incredibly toxic.
Yeah, he looks at us like we're beneath him.
Honestly.
You mere peasants. Get back to the streets.
I can listen to Aubrey like you lot.
Poppycock.
No, I do feel that way though, to be fair. I do feel that way. But listen, my views on Certified Lover Boy are very clear on the last episode, so you haven't checked that out, please do. I let loose there. I was actually quite angry. I don't know why, but that's what Aubrey does to me, innit?
I also, went back to Simz' first couple of albums because I wanted to see. There's a song that didn't make sense to me.
Okay.
So I wanted to go back and see if this is her.
Yeah.
And it will make sense when we talk about the album.
Well, that's a wonderful segue to our first topic. So we're going to review Little Simz, UK rapper extraordinaire. I think this is her 4th studio album. Sometimes I Might Be Introvert, which dropped, I want to say a couple weeks ago. And yeah, man, it's her first album since 2019's, I think it's 2019's Grey Area. And it very much marks like a departure from the kind of stark, kind of more minimalist sounds of Grey Area to more like majestic, maximalist sounds on Simbi, as it's acronated. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm keeping it.
Take it.
Yeah, I think it features one like feature of Bongjaya, but other than that, it's pretty much Simz on her ones. It's like an hour plus album. I think it's like what, 17, 15, 16 tracks? Something like that.
No, I think 19.
19. A few of them
There you go.
interludes though, innit?
A couple couple interludes as well, if we're going to count that. And yeah, this has been an album that us as a pod have been looking forward to since, you know, her last album really, very much. I think the second episode of Rhymes Like Dimes, we reviewed Grey Area, and we've been waiting for new Simz ever since. And now the time is here to review it, and we're going to go through it. So who wants to go first?
React.
Yes, you do like saying that.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. Who wants to go first?
Stop reacting.
You dived right in there.
Do you know what I mean?
You dived in there.
This guy looked at us like with some Harry Potter. React.
Yeah, obviously.
Man, where do I even start, man?
First of all, what were your expectations for this album?
I try not to have expectations, but I felt like it was going to be a good one. I purposefully stayed away from the singles, as I like to do, because I feel like singles can kind of give you like a preconceived notion of what you're going to get. And if the singles aren't good, then you may go into the album not expecting something good, and then it's not good. So I tried to stay away from the singles, and there were quite a few that released.
Yeah, she dropped Introvert, Woman, I Love You, I Hate You, Rolling Stone, and I think the day the album dropped, she dropped Point and Kill.
And there were videos for Woman and Point and Kill, right? And Introvert.
Introvert, Woman, and Point and Kill.
Yeah. So I didn't see any of those until I decided that I was going to listen to the album. And the first video and song that I listened to was Introvert. And I was like, all right, cool, I like this. This is like a nice little return to form. It sounded like triumphant. It sounded like, yeah, I'm here again, like a reintroduction sort of thing. And she was barring her ass off in that tune. So I was like, okay, cool. And I still hadn't listened to the album. This is purely from watching the video, and I loved the videos as well. And then I listened to Woman with Cleo Soul. And I was like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing.
Definitely your bag.
Yeah, oh my God.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, I had that tune on repeat for so long before probably before I actually gave the album like a listen. I had that song on repeat.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, and I love the video, bro.
All your faves, bro.
All of them.
Been Jordan Dunn, ZZ Mills.
Big up ZZ. So yeah, man, it was just, I was just, as I was listening to the singles, I was just enjoying what I was hearing. And I finally sat down to listen to the album. And I was like, yo, this is fucking amazing, man. This is really, really good music. I listened to the music before I got into the lyrics. And then I listened to the lyrics and how she was barring and then what she was talking about. And I was just really enjoying what I was hearing. The production, man, big up Inflow, man. Like, he can do no wrong to me right now. And for those that don't know, he's involved with the group Salt. And he produces heavily for Michael Kiwanaku and Cleo Soul.
And Jungle.
I didn't even know that. So he's still relatively new to me. I didn't know too much about him because I listened to a bit of Michael Kiwanaku. I was a little bit familiar. And then listening to Grey Area was like my first proper introduction for him on the hip hop side. So like his production is just amazing to me. So Like hearing what he done on this album, he just stepped up another level. He can just do no wrong. So generally, I just feel like it's a really, really good album. And I enjoy the fact that Simz, I feel like she was exploring the split between Simbi the person and Little Simz, and I guess trying to balance both of those personalities within herself. So that was quite an interesting take on it. I don't know within the UK if I've heard that from a UK artist before, and if I have, then pardon me, but from what I can remember, I don't think I have. So yeah, I just enjoyed what she was talking about, man. It felt like she was carrying on from what she did on Grey Area, but doing a bit more. Like it felt like she was peeling back and trying to get to the root of the onion. Like she was really trying to dig deep to peel back layers of herself and just explore more and share more. And that's what it felt like. And that's what I enjoyed. Very introspective. And yeah, I just enjoyed it, man. I just thought it was a very complete album. I've got nothing bad to say about it. Typically, I would see 19 tracks and get a bit worried because I don't like long albums, but a lot of them were filled with interludes. So I was okay with it.
The album was an hour, 5 minutes.
Yeah. And the interludes, they fit really well into each song as well. So I was like, okay, cool. I think she's done this really well. So yeah, I just really enjoyed the album, man. And I think it might be time to talk about Simz being top 10.
All time.
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I left the album feeling like that. I think it's time. Because especially on this pod, we talk about UK artists producing albums and wanting more. And what she did with this album is what we pray for from our UK artists. So when we have an artist that's doing this, we have to. And we have to propel them to that point. Because there are artists in our top 5s and top 10s in the UK that have done less than Simz on the music making tip that are in those conversations.
Arguably majority of them.
That's a whole other conversation that people don't really want to have.
Arguably majority of them.
And Simz is proof in the pudding where she's backing up what she's doing. So why the hell not?
One, because I think it's people don't like to rush the top 10 arguments. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think we do.
No, I don't think with active rappers we don't, if you get what I mean. Like, for example, do you know what I mean? With active rappers. But I agree with you in terms, to me, this album, I didn't know a lot about Little Simz before we listened to Grey Area. You might already know that. And then I sat on Grey Area. So going into this album, I took a leaf out of Peter's book. I listened to none of the tracks before the album dropped. So I didn't watch any of the videos. I was like, yo, let me just be tunneled vision into this. So the day before the album dropped, day before, I thought, let me sit down on it. I went back to an old album. I thought, okay, cool. I sound this thinking I had no expectations, but I feel like everything went up a level in this album. From her rapping, her productions. I am normally someone that hates interludes. Like, I can't stand it. Every interlude fit in this album. Like, I got it, if that makes sense. Whether I enjoyed it or not, it made sense. Yeah. The interlude for Little Q Part 1, going into Little Q Part 2, which is my favourite song on the album, was ridiculous. The gearing up to it, and then you hear it. The self-reflection she does in the album, amazing. She, to me, is top tier at everything. When she wants to be braggadocious, she's top tier at it. When she wants to be, retrospective, top tier at it. And yeah, man, I'm like you. I don't know anything bad to say about this album. I don't know what I could have asked for more. I think the timing is perfect. I think having interludes in the album for it still to be an hour and 5 minutes. You guys know I can't stand it. There's one gripe I have is long albums. I can't stand that. And to me, it was like, it fit. Like, there's so many songs, like the Standing Ovations one. Yeah. Where she was just bragging. She's like, my nigga, I've got this to do. I've got this to do. I've got scripts to read. I'm like, yo, she's getting busy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. The Rolling Loud one where she was just, the production was gone, and then Rolling Stone, sorry.
I didn't like that song.
I liked it. I liked the first verse, which was just going in. So, yeah, I don't know how you feel about Yemi, but I can't say nothing bad about the album. I generally don't have a bad
to the point about her being in a conversation about top 10, I feel like with her, it's a tricky one because I feel like in London, or maybe a certain sector of London, she is seen as like what she should be. Outside of London, in just the UK, I'm not sure how she's seen generally. Around the world, I imagine she's seen a lot more favorably, especially in Europe. So maybe it's a thing where, not that she's not big enough, but how many people outside of London, but not outside of not outside of the UK, just within the UK itself, know about her in that respect. You know what I mean? Because it's not niche music, but it's like, it's not necessarily music that's just there it's not like radio. You're never gonna hear Simz on like Capital Extra sort of thing. You might, but you probably won't sort of thing. So I feel like as far as like getting her out to like the nation and her being recognized in that regard, I'm not sure if she's there yet, but she's still only, what, 27, 28?
Can I ask a question?
She's going to get there.
Just based on the top 10 thing. Obviously, I know that you don't really want to separate the two, but is she the GOAT female of the UK?
Yes.
Because I think she is already. In terms of body of work already.
It might be too soon to say, but
what female in the UK has got a body of work like hers?
no one.
Who raps like her?
No one.
So what are we doing here?
I don't really.
Do you get what I mean?
I think
yeah, you want to give the respect to the. I get it.
in response to your question, though, I'm not going to answer that. I just feel like she is just she will be one of the GOATs, and I'm ready to put her in that.
When all said and done.
I don't really feel the need to say she's one of the GOAT females.
No, I just wonder if she is like the greatest female rapper we've ever had.
Well, if I'm saying that she should be in top 10, then that's clear, no?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Unless she had someone else there.
That's
No.
clear.
No. We're not letting Peter get away with that. Just say she's the best female rapper, bro.
You ain't gonna say it.
That was a meander.
That's clear.
Okay,
That was a
so
shortcut. No, it's not clear. That was a shortcut, sir.
Let me ask you a question. Peter, is Simz the greatest female rapper we've ever had?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like being a bit of a dick sometimes, innit?
Told you, fam.
I feel you though. But for me, this album's incredible. I feel like it's a massive step up from Grey Area. I think it's so different from Grey Area because obviously Grey Area was very like stark and, you know, very minimalist in that respect. Whereas Simbi is kind of like the other spectrum, the other end of that spectrum, just very like, you know, orchestral, very maximalist, very like big, very grand. And I love that. I feel like Simz was very much in her flipping lane in that one there. And obviously shout out to Inflow because her Little Simz and Inflow is kind of like, I don't know, like your favorite like rapper producer duo, it's that.
Timbo and Missy.
It's that. Timbo and Missy. It's, you know, Guru and Primo. It's that. It's that level. Inflow. And the thing about Inflow is like, no one production on one album sounds the same.
I don't know what he looks like. I still don't know who it is.
No, that's what I'm saying though. This was complete. This album was different to her last one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
100%.
every which way.
But even his production on like Cleo Soul's album, on Salt's album, completely different to what Simz is doing.
Yeah.
Like Simz brought so much out of him and he brought out so much out of Simz. Lyrically, she's at her most vulnerable. She's at her most like introspective. She's at her most like observant. Introvert. What a way to start the album. Woman, gorgeous song. I Love You, I Hate You. That's probably like my favorite tune.
Yeah.
Her talking about her relationship with her dad.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Rolling Stone. Standing ovation. That beat switch.
It's
Man.
ridiculous.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. Point and Kill. Fear No Man.
I think that's my favorite song on the album.
Is that your favorite
Point
song?
and Kill.
Point and Kill.
Either Point and Kill, Woman, or Fear No Man.
I'm a bug. Little Cute Part 2 is my favorite. I love that song. I love that song.
Fair. Listening to it for the third time today, I realized that she was rapping in the perspective of Q.
Yeah.
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 Because when she was talking about getting stabbed, and I was like, wait,
No, she
Simz got stabbed?
No, yo, I can't lie. The first time I heard it, I go, wait a minute, is there some backstory I'm missing?
Yeah, when she was out something about being a man of the house, I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, then I was like, then when I replayed, I was like, I'm like, I think she's talking about perspective.
Yeah,
So
but it goes back to you and the way that you were listening for the music the first time and then the lyrics followed after. So it was kind of the same thing with me. Yeah, man, I just feel like lyrically she's on a whole new level. And I feel like it's just like, it's such a great album, man. Like there's words really fail me with this sort of thing because it's the thing where like Simz is like, she's always been on this kind of upward trajectory. And I remember when I first listened to her in like 2015, I remember it was a song called The Hamptons. It was kind of like the production was kind of like soul-lectiony and she was still like barring, but you know, nothing to the level of what she is now. And to see her grow and to see her get to like Grey Area and then get to Simbi, it's just like, it's been a joy, man. It's been a joy. I think my one or two gripes is maybe like a couple of the interludes I wasn't really a fan of. And How Did You Get Here? I didn't really care for that one. But other than that, like I can't.
I wasn't mad at that. I wasn't mad at none of the interviews.
I wasn't mad.
I think I get what you're saying.
I think they went on for too long, some of them. I think there's one in particular, I think it was Gems, and the rapper that came to tea, they went on for too long. But that's fine. Like it worked with the overall theme of the album. I feel like a lot of the music could have soundtracked like the most wild flipping Wes Anderson film, like Grand Budapest Hotel or some stuff like that. It was that good. Simz, man, I feel like she can't do any wrong right now. Everything she touches turns to gold. She's definitely like one of the greats. And it's time that we acknowledge that. And the fact that she's doing this at such a high level when she's not even hit 30 yet, like, it's scary,
It's
man.
scary,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
It's scary.
It's actually ridiculous.
It's scary. Really and truly, she shouldn't even have to make another album for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
She could chill if she wanted to.
Because Grey Area, I feel like she gave us a lot on Grey Area, just as far as like the depth of, you know, us understanding more about what she deals with. So I was a bit surprised that she peeled back even more and went further on this album. I wasn't really expecting that. I never said I didn't really have expectations, but I didn't think I would hear as much personal stuff as I did on this album. I was happy to hear it. I'm always happy to hear that, but it was a bit surprising because I really enjoyed Grey Area as well. If I'm being real, I didn't think she was going to make a better album than Grey Area.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I didn't think she could.
He said, "This is it."
No, not that. I know she makes
playing.
solid. I know she makes solid albums, but I just feel like she got it really right with that album. So when she did this, I was
It's
like,
scary
shoot.
growth. Because I sat down and I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying the shit out of this. I was like, yeah, I'm really enjoying this album.
100%. And I feel like I've read interviews like recently where she's like, she really had to dig deep to like talk about what she was talking about.
Sounds like it, bro.
And even with like Grey Area being as good as it was, because it's on one end of the spectrum sonically and Simbi's on the other, I feel like she was always capable of doing a lot better. And with Simbi, it's just the perfect marriage of the music and the lyrics sort of thing. She's obviously someone that pays so much attention to the craft and trying to better herself as a musician, not just a rapper, but as a musician. Stuff like her Tiny Desk is proof of that.
Yeah.
She got busy with that one.
Just the album, yeah, she got busy. Stuff like the album, just stuff like the album, like the very intricate details, like the the harmonies, inflows, the music, the orchestral nature of it. Everything about it was just like chef's kiss, man.
Yeah, it was smoother listen. Like everything about this album was.
With those sort of albums, like they run the risk of feeling and sounding a bit bloated because you're trying to do too much musically, but
sometimes you get it
perfect
just
marriage.
right.
Yeah,
Sometimes you get it
they
just
got it.
right.
They got it just right.
Yeah. I liked how she sprinkled in a lot of Niger heritage. I felt that. Even on Point and Kill, I love the video to that. And just like the beat, I just loved just the overall feel of that tune. And then like Fear No Man as well, I love that. It kind of gave me like
I like that song a lot.
that fella-esque feeling. Do you know what I mean? And I just fucked with that. I appreciate that a lot.
100%, and that's something that she doesn't really do like that.
I don't think she's done it before.
Precisely. So that was also a refreshing aspect of it. I feel like a lot of her performance was just so refreshing because she was just very, very open about her life and how she feels, like how she sees the world, sort of thing. The pressure that she has to like constantly improve and constantly elevate as a person and as a musician. Like she'll spit in a lot of real stuff, sort of thing. And if you're in that kind of mode to where you want to hear that real stuff, like Simz' album is the one for you, man.
And I feel like even just listening to some of the stuff that she was talking about, it kind of makes me check myself as a consumer because imagine like with a lot of artists, man, they dig really deep to produce a lot of the music that they do. Like there's a lot of stuff that she spoke about, issues with her pops and then issues with her sister and that. Like that probably wasn't easy to put down. Do you know what I mean? And who knows the issues that are going to come from putting that on wax in real life as well. Do you know what I mean? So even as consumers, man, I think we have a responsibility to the artists to take our time with how we consume music as well. And even how quick we come to a conclusion on how we feel about the album. I think we have a responsibility to do that.
Do you think?
Because it takes, I imagine, just in real life, just we're not musicians, but even when just as men, we have conversations, sometimes it takes a lot to dig deep to share something with you, man, just for myself, do you know what I mean? So imagine what it's like putting that on wax for the whole world to listen to.
And she's naturally
That's probably
reserved
mad
person.
scary.
And then they judge you in listening to it once.
You feel me?
But the problem is that's social media. I don't think that's ever going to be controlled. I think social media is always going to be
It's not just social media.
No,
I think it's just life,
I'm
man.
saying, but just the quick reactions. We used to, you said it, back in the day, we used to sit on albums.
Yeah.
Now it's the
way of the world
first.
now.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
way it's literally.
I don't think social media changed that though.
I think social media
I think it
changed.
sped things up though.
I think it sped things
Oh
up.
no, the
Sped
internet.
things up,
The
yeah.
internet. The
Yeah,
internet.
the internet sped things up. Like we're ready to listen to the new album next week.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it sped things up. Like yo, I think this is whack. After two listens, like I think it has.
Yeah.
But
No, it has. It definitely has sped things up, but I don't think it's been the sole change sort of thing. I feel like people's mentalities have changed because the wider music world has just become so microwave anyway.
Yeah.
So it's a amalgamation of things. It is social media, but it's also some artists, not really taking the craft as serious.
Yeah.
And that's where I agree with you to an extent about responsibility. It's kind of like what Ebony said in her episode when we brought her in. She was like, if an artist doesn't take the time to really put themselves into their craft and really craft something that they would want people to sit with, then we don't have a responsibility to sit with it the way we should.
That's true.
So it goes both ways. But with Simz, she obviously is that type of person that will make you sit with the album.
Yeah.
Take in so many different things that she's saying. And it's credit to her, man. It's credit to her. The fact that she's always trying to find new angles for which to talk about herself and the way she sees life. Like, no one album sounds the same as well, and that's what I love about her.
She excites me, man. She's one of the few artists in the UK that really excite me.
Do you want me to be honest with you? I didn't know.
No one in the UK.
Huh?
You don't listen to anyone in the UK.
Well, see, we're not.
She's the one artist that excites you.
See, we're not pushing this false narrative.
Yemi,
Who do you listen
incorrect.
Yemi, when we were at recess,
Sir?
Yeah,
Peter?
it was trash though.
Sir?
let's keep it a buck.
What
Buck.
UK artists do you listen to that we don't have to review?
We're not doing that right now.
Can you answer the question?
I listen to a few.
Who?
What?
Who?
Not including like the legends.
yeah,
New artists.
A new artist.
three
Simz
albums,
generation.
3 albums or less.
Kofi Stone.
All right, so you know,
Shout out Kofi.
Barney artist.
shout out to Barney,
Shout out to Barney.
Loyal Kana from time to time.
shout out
Cool.
to Leo Kana.
Shout out to Loyal.
Rags Original.
Shout out to
Shout out Rex.
Benji Flow.
shout out to Benji.
That's gang. That's gang.
That's good.
Ooh.
Tumbleweed.
Ooh, tumbleweed.
We
This man named 7 artists.
Nux.
Shout out Nux.
I like him.
Shout out Nux.
Yeah, he's new to me, but I like him.
That's it.
Koji.
under the Queen's
Koji Radical.
Shout out Koji.
8 people under the Queen's United Kingdom. You can only name UK rappers.
No, don't do that.
Under the Queen's United Kingdom.
And we're not including legends, no?
Nah,
No, we're not including
But
legends.
3 albums or less. But why
Obviously, you can add Simz as well, so that's 9.
No, I'm not adding Sims. She's
Why you're
not new.
thinking? Can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
Why you're, just quickly? I didn't know Sims got this busy. Just the honest truth. Like
She's
I
gone
knew
better.
I knew she could rap, but my introduction to her was Grey Area,
Yeah.
and obviously the production in Grey Area was a bit different. So like she was rapping, but it was skippy flow and it was just changing from time to time. This one I really got to hear on some of the songs, and I can't. There was so many times I caught myself I was like, yeah, I didn't know it was this.
Yeah.
You know when you just realize, okay, this is different. This was I guess it's the opening point for me to Sims because I believe that last album was amazing, but this is the one when I was like, okay, she's different. Like I'm now, if something drops, I'm looking around to see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You start listening to Simz at a good time. Not
Yeah.
to say that like anything before Grey Area wasn't a good time, but she's now at,
The peak.
I don't even want to say she's at her peak because I feel like she's capable of a lot more, but she's at a point now where she's like very, very good.
Messi circa 2008.
I mean, if you want to put Messi next to her name, then cool.
I just really hope she does not leave Inflow. They need to stay making music, man. And even sprinkling Cleo's soul into that mix as well. Bruv, yeah, man. That trio right there. Because I think Cleo was singing most of the sung vocals on the album. I think from looking at the credits, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was the one that was doing it. And like, yeah, it's just a fantastic marriage, man.
Yeah. Simz and Cleo, they're very much, and Enflow as well, like they're very good. And I feel like they're the perfect like creative partners, Enflow and Simz. I'm not sure
Salute to them all.
if you could put Simz in a studio with anybody else and it being as good.
Sometimes it just
I don't
works.
think I even want to. I don't even want to.
And sometimes it just works between 2 people.
Yeah.
And you got to ride out till the wheels fall off. So hopefully that's what they do.
100%.
Yo, we got to sit down with Inflow. We got to find him, man. We got to sit down.
Fine. I don't think it's hard to find.
This guy's moving like
I feel like he's aloof. I feel like he's just like, bro, I don't know what it looks like.
yeah, he just
I mean, we could probably just look at his Instagram now.
Fam, yeah, yeah, man.
I feel like he's white.
he's
I
white.
don't think he is. I think he's a black. I think he's a brother.
I think he might be. I could be wrong. His Instagram, his picture is of a black boy. So
He's black.
He's black, man. Come
Alright,
on,
cool.
Don't get me scared like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah. What were you man's favorite songs?
I told you my favorite song.
Pick your. Give me your 5.
5 favorite songs, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me go on this. Introvert,
Yeah.
Little Q Part 2, Standing Ovation, Fear No Man, and Point and Kill.
Okay.
What's your 5?
I've got Woman, Point and Kill, Fear No Man, I Love You, I Hate You, 2 Worlds Apart.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I think they sampled Smokey Robinson on 2 Worlds Apart.
Was that
Because that
Smokey?
caught me by surprise.
Smokey, yeah?
Yeah. So I really enjoyed that.
I saw an interview where she said, I think they did.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. And what's your 5?
Got Woman, I Love You, I Hate You, Standing Ovation, Protect My Energy, and Point and Kill.
Yeah.
You was right, 2 Worlds Apart is Smokey Robinson, The Agony, and The Ecstasy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Big up Smokey Robinson.
Yeah. Also, I was checking out an interview with Little Simz, and what I loved is she didn't shout from saying that she wanted a classic album. She goes, I went into this with the intention of making a classic album. And I love when my rappers talk like that.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely love it.
She's like one of the few rappers that actually says that publicly and actually delivers.
Yeah, but that's what I love, because last episode was about how our UK rappers don't really care to make albums. So to have a rapper that's like, I'm setting out. And don't get me wrong, there's bare rappers that Fat Joe and Remy Ma said they made a classic album. That shit was terrible. So there's a lot of rappers that talk like that. But when you talk,
I remember.
You know that Breakfast Club
They
interview?
gassed the hell out of that.
Yo, do you remember? Remember?
Fat Joe's a con man.
Nobody talks better than Fat Joe. I've realized, maybe Noriega, but he might be the only one that Fat Joe and Remy went on Breakfast Club and said, yo, Plateau Plomo, Plateau Plomo is the best album of the year. I'd even make it past track 3. Now salute to both of them, because I love Remy and Fat. But my point being, yeah, man, I love when my rappers talk like that. And when they pull through, now I'm not calling this a classic before he shoots my head.
Who?
You. I'm just saying I love when my rappers talk like that. And the first listen don't disappoint me, let me put it that way.
100%. Does Fat Joe even have a classic album? One classic album?
Don't do that to him. He doesn't have.
I'm asking the question, sir. Does he?
What was it? Jealous One Still Envy.
Jealous One Still Envy?
Yeah.
That's a classic, yeah?
I wouldn't say it's a classic, but it's his best.
You're not answering my question, sir.
He doesn't have a classic album.
No, he's got some really solid albums.
Yeah, but he's got solid.
Don Cartagena was a solid album.
Cool. Anyway, Simz, if you're listening, fantastic album.
Salute to you, amazing.
Salute to you. You are a great artist.
One of the greats
in living form right now. You're one of the artists of our times, especially in the UK. And we hope you continue on this trajectory. It's going to be great to see your growth.
And if you continue, it's going to get dangerous for a lot of rappers in terms of rank, like the GOAT status. Oh,
Yeah, we're at a point now where like
coming and yo, do you know what I mean? And I'm talking about a big number overall.
Yeah.
Like, yo, she's
some of our favorite rappers and legends.
She's
already see it in that regard.
She's talking. Yo, I'm telling you,
It's gonna get spooky.
If she drops another one, obviously I don't want to put pressure, but
It's gonna get spooky.
So wait, if she drops another one like Grey Area or this one,
she's top 5 all time.
It's gonna get spooky.
Top 5 all time.
I'm not.
She's top 5
All I'm gonna say.
You give me 3.
I'm not gonna say
is
that.
Is Grey Area classic to you?
Nah.
Is Grey Area classic to you?
It's got no flaws.
No, I've never really considered it a classic.
Peter, can you stop being aloof?
Bro, he needs to stop it, innit?
Yeah, it's actually jarring. I asked this.
It's got no flaws.
Is it, Peter? Are you my brother?
It's too soon. It's too soon.
Brother, it was 3 years ago.
That's too soon.
2.
Like,
It's a flaw.
to you,
It's got no flaws at all.
doesn't that mean classic though? To have no
No,
flaws.
for me, classic is time.
It's a moment.
No, it can be.
I don't subscribe to terms that your boy Yemi over here be throwing around instant classics and that.
Right,
I don't subscribe to that.
So how long do you give an
as long
album?
as you know what it means.
How long do you give an
And
album?
as long as you apologize to me.
How long do you give an album?
I'm still sorry.
How long do you
There
give
you
an album before you can say it's a classic? Because to me, I love the Grey Area. So
I'll give it like 5 years, man.
So I'll come back to you in 2.
Right.
But my point being, if she
It can be a classic album if it's flawless.
cool. So let's just all agree that if it's not there, it's just the tier below.
Mm-hmm.
This album, I don't want to say it's a classic because someone's going to shoot me, but I love this album. She gives me one more like this. Nobody in my top 5 has a catalog like that.
You're
Nobody in my top 5, well, not let me say nobody, but she can out-rap 4 of my top 5. Or at least 3 of them. So if she can out-rap them, makes better body of work, what's the problem here?
It will get spooky.
Do you get what I mean? What's the criteria?
I liken it to the Kendrick analogy that you always
thinking.
give. You always say that if his next album is great,
If it's
then he's the GOAT, right?
If he drops 2 classics and his classics 5 in a row, and it's certified 5 in a row, and he wrote that shit, not like Kanye West. Yeah, he's the GOAT.
That was unnecessary.
That was disrespectful.
Sorry, but if he gives me 5, as in Kendrick, one more album classic is already in my top 5. Same way Little Simz, one more album is in my top 5. I think sometimes
Also, lads,
we need to just give their people their flowers while they're here, whether they're still rapping or not.
at the end of the year, can we do like an updated top 5 from all of us? Because I noticed that first episodes that we ever did, we did top 5s. I just want to see what changes may have been made amongst us 3.
Put it in there.
Okay,
Actually, yeah, put it in there. Yeah. Legit.
And also at the top of your list. So yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think
that's
if Simz does drop another one like the last 2, definitely top 5.
And then drops another one like that. It's spooky.
We might need to talk about.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying?
We might need
2
to.
more, bro.
If we're just talking about artistically,
Who's your goats? Kano. Yeah, 2 more classics, she's moving him.
Can I ask you?
Well,
Two more
let's
classics.
not go too far.
2 more classics, she's moving.
Let's take time. Take time. Take time.
Yo, look at me. Look at me.
Take time.
Yo,
Kano's got 3 though.
Yo, look at me.
Take
Yeah,
time.
she gives
Take
me 2
time.
more.
Kano's got 3.
She's got 4. 2 more, she's got 4.
Take time.
Yemi, look at me.
Yeah, but Kano's still not.
Yemi, look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Move.
No,
Yeah, but Kano's not done yet, sir.
so wait, if she's moving Kane, what's she done to Rich?
Obliterated him, sir.
Yeah, go on.
When I talk about
Pushed
my
him
top 5
off a cliff.
When I talk about my top 5, I'm just speaking on lyrical content. To me, Rich is
Kicked him in the shins, bro.
To me, Rich is the greatest lyricist we've ever had. That's why he's number 1. But that's neither here nor there. But if I'm humble enough to admit, if Simz gives me 2 more classic albums, she's my goal. She's my goal. Like, it's done. Because it's not. At some point, it's just ridiculous. At some point, it becomes a joke. Like, you're doing. You know, Messi. It didn't take long for us to see Messi's career. Like, he's the greatest I've ever seen, regardless if he was doing it 7 years in his career. And I feel like that sometimes. Sometimes you got to give people their flowers. And the Little Simz 2 more albums, and if it's like this one, we've never seen someone in the UK going like.
All right, since we're talking about Simz's trajectory and projections, whatever, yeah. Does she have an Achilles heel? I've heard a couple of people say
Oh,
that she.
Your sources, yeah?
Adrian, what else?
I've heard a couple of people say that she sounds the same on every record.
How
As
so?
far as,
That's just not true.
as far as her voice. That's what
I've heard she switched up.
Respectfully.
That's what a couple of people have said. That they want like a bit more alternation from her.
She's
They
got
want her
like,
to be a bit more interesting.
she's got like 4 different flow patterns in this album.
React.
She changes the flow pattern and like
Caveat, I don't agree, but I just thought I'd ask the question. Just for,
I don't want to be rude. I don't agree.
okay.
I don't agree. I don't think you need to be like, you don't have to be like, have all these inflections or any kind of like vocal differences. You don't have to do that.
let's not overcomplicate rap.
have to do that.
Can she rap well? Let's not overcomplicate. I don't
Pusha
need.
T have like, does Pusha T have much like vocal inflections like that?
No, not at
There
all.
you go.
Not at all.
So like, it's not a thing, I don't think.
I don't look at my rappers. I don't look at Nas and go, oh, where's his voice gonna go here?
Not everyone could be Kendrick. Not everyone could be, who else does that? Eminem. No, not everyone can do that. Not everyone should do that.
That's fine enough. That's looking for a flaw, in my opinion. That you're looking.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's looking for a flaw. That's people that don't want to give her flowers.
That's literally what I think. I think you're looking for.
Because I've never heard anyone say that. I've never heard anyone in their critique of someone say, well, they don't sound different enough all the time.
You know what she did?
I think it just depends on the type of listener that you are. If you're the type of listener that likes that kind of music and you can appreciate that the artist in question is kind of growing with that and making it better for themselves, then it's fine. If you're the type of person that kind of likes people that do test themselves vocally, then I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think that's a knock on Simz. That's definitely not a knock on Simz.
Yeah.
Especially when she's creating such high quality work anyway. So not everyone could be a Kendrick, not everyone could be a Baby Keem, not everyone could be
Missy, Buster.
Missy, you know what I'm saying? Like, not everyone could be that. Not everyone should be that, because if everyone was like that, I don't know, man. I don't think it'd be as interesting.
I don't find that interesting.
Because people then would just do it just for doing its sake, and it wouldn't come across authentic. At least with those guys, it seems authentic. Like Kendrick can say top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning for time, and it just makes sense. If Simz did that, you think, what are you doing?
Some rappers are just
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like, if you're good at one thing, just stick with that. If you're rapping, let's not make this difficult than it is. Just rap. Like, I don't need people to do gymnastics here.
Yeah.
Like, if you can rap.
Yeah, it's like,
Do you know what I mean?
going even deeper underground. Someone like Carr,
Yeah.
he's not someone that always like.
That's niche though, man.
It is niche, but Simz came from a niche background.
Yeah.
And she's now more like, she's more popular now. So she's just doing what's worked for her. You know
She
what I'm
just
saying?
seems more seasoned now as well, man.
Yeah.
Like,
But even the Pusha T example, he's been doing the same thing for 20 years.
Rick Ross has been
I'd
rapping.
arguably.
I don't always need variation.
Rick Ross has
I'm not
been
gonna
rapping
lie.
the same way for 15 years.
Yeah,
Rick Ross has never changed his flow.
I think it depends on who it is though.
That's-
There are certain artists where it becomes a bit mundane, innit? But there are certain people that I'm okay with them giving me a revised
because
copy of
you
what
go
they're
back for that and look for it.
doing. Yeah.
And it really just depends on what they're doing with it. Like in the Pusha T example, he's giving you different angles of what he always talks about. That doesn't necessarily mean he's doing something different with his vocals. So it very much depends on the angle you want to take it. If you do want to talk about something differently to what you've been talking about all this time, you can. If you want to do the same thing pretty much, but then you're doing it with different vocal inflections, then that works too. But like you said, it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's for Simz. Like, I even think for her, when it comes to singing, like she was singing a bit on this album. Like, you don't always hear her sing. And even that, I think, is like an advancement.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So maybe she will get to the point where she is experimenting with her voice a bit more. But for now, it's very much working for her that she's not.
Are there any features that you'd like to see her put together?
Nah, because she's already collabed with like Gets, Kano, Stormzy,
What about abroad if you had
Wretch
to
if I'm not mistaken.
What about abroad if you had to pick?
Broad.
Someone for her to link up with. Producer as well you could pick from. Give me one producer, one rapper you'd like to have to link up with. Peter, you two.
Producer. I think her and Rags could do some dope stuff together. Her and Rags Original. I feel like he could craft like a banger for her. Not even just a banger, but like just a vibey song for her.
That they'll work.
Yeah, that would definitely work. Like her on like one of his productions that he makes for himself. Yeah, she get into that one.
I'd love to hear a rhyme with Kofi Stone.
Oh, for
I
real?
think that'd be hard. I think that'd be hard. As far as producer, I think her and Madlib would be nice, you know.
That'd be dope.
I think that'd be nice. Or even her and Timbaland.
I think Timbo will be.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be dope. That'd be interesting.
I think Timbo will have fun with that as well.
That'd be interesting.
I think rapper. Her and Shah Simone would be dope. Shah Simone, who was on the Dave's album.
Yeah.
Because they're both just bars, like dope bars.
Has she rhymed with Dave?
No.
Okay.
Her and Georgia Smith would be dope.
Nah, I don't like Georgia like that, man.
Can't name two.
That's my scenario, sir.
Sorry. So what, I can't tell you how I feel about your scenario.
No, sir.
I'm gonna say you deserve
Because
that.
you can't just say, I don't really want that. You just disagree with my thing. But I feel you.
Salute to her, man.
Listen, Georgia can make a feature with Gigs work. She can make a feature with Simz work.
Yeah.
There you go. What about you, Mo?
I'm not sure.
You asked the question, sir.
I mean, Dave would have been my pick rapper wise. I think her and Dave, just because they're two young ones, they're on top. I think they're overdue a song together. And producer, I would have gone for Timbo, but Pete said that. So who else would I love to see her with? I don't know.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
It's a tough one because with her, the sound is so different. So I can't just say, I can't be like random and be like no ID. It needs to be someone I need to think about. Do you know?
Her and P Rock would be cool.
P Rock would be solid.
That'd be solid. I feel like Primo could.
Primo, that's the one I was
nicer.
thinking originally. I was like, how would her and Primo work? But
I feel like Metro Boomin could nicer.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Metro
was very talented, man. Like he understands assignments whenever he gets them. He's not just a trap guy.
He's not like Mustard.
He's not just a trap guy.
He's not like DJ Mustard.
Yeah, exactly.
Who was the one that used to produce for Chief Keef?
Young Chop.
Yeah.
You want Little Simz?
No, he was in my head because
Oh.
he was talking about trap. So I was like, what's his name?
I mean, Simz on drill would be dope. Sims on
I
drill.
never
would
thought
be
about
dope.
that. Never actually thought about that.
Yeah, it'd be dope. Someone turned champagne poetry into a drill beat on TikTok. It was actually quite dope. Yeah. The first half, not the second half.
Yeah.
Not the second part. But yeah. I feel like the possibilities are pretty much, and obviously like the obvious Kendrick. Because obviously Kendrick fucks with her.
Yeah. That'd be a good one.
That would be the roof of blood on.
Yeah, Kendrick would have tap danced over most of this album. On Standing Ovation, he would have definitely like left Earth. Because it kind of had that beat switch was kind of like look over your shoulder. And he just, yeah. That's the one.
That
that's
beat
what
sounded
she lost
familiar. I feel like it sounded like something that Jeezy would have spat on.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
So I do.
Yeah, ish.
I do.
Yeah. But yeah, man, big up Simz, man.
Big up Sims
All
forever.
day.
Honestly, living legend.
Yeah, we love you, man.
Yeah, Mo's just desperate to call it a GOAT.
He is, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
Ah.
I ain't ready to force.
No, I'm not going to call it a goal because that's Wretch's now.
Bro, she surpasses Retro already.
Don't, we're not doing that, man.
She does though.
We're not doing it. So is Wretch in your top 5?
No.
Wretch in your top 10?
No.
Wretch
What?
3-2 is not in your top 10.
No. I've never really cared.
I'm talking about just as a rapper, though.
As a rapper?
I'm just talking, when I talk about top 10, 5, I'm talking about just as a rapper.
I'd have to check my top 10 to be fair.
If you can put a top 10 list without Wretch 3-2, it's the second most disrespectful thing you've done.
that's a
You're not
fact.
telling me there's been 10 rappers
tempt
in
me,
it.
sir.
There's no way. I'm saying this on the mic.
Girl,
You're
don't
not.
tempt me.
Now, Yemi could probably do it.
If you could go 15,
And it may be respectable.
you're not giving me 10 rappers that can rap better than Wretch
Do you
3-2.
want to do it now?
You're not giving me 10 rappers that can rap better than Wretch 3-2. You're not going to.
Well, there'll be a couple that you probably wouldn't have heard. Like Cass is Dead. Exactly.
He wears a mask.
Say wallahi.
Wallahi.
He wears a mask.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What are
That
we
was
doing?
good. That was good.
Legit, does he wear a mask?
He wears several masks.
What do you mean several masks?
As in, he's got like several masks.
So now Rey Mysterio's better than Rich 3 too.
The maddest thing is
Don't
the
do
first. The maddest thing is about Cass is dead. The first time Yemi put me on, or the first time I even saw him, I heard about him, was the same festival I heard about Little Simz for the first time.
So what? Oh, swear.
Croatia.
Is he black or white?
Did she perform then?
Yeah.
Black or white?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
He's black.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I had no idea who he was. So.
All right, so Rey Mysterio.
Stop it.
Sorry.
All right. If I'm being serious, this is just mine. Okay, so my top 5 UK.
Yeah. Rapping. I said rapping, yeah. Just
lyrics.
pure lyricism.
Just lyrics.
Just pure lyricism.
Kane, Gets, Wiley for me,
Come on, man.
Dizzy for me.
Wait, hold on.
Come on.
And I'm gonna let you finish. I know Yemi. I know. I'm gonna let you finish here.
All right, yay.
Wait. So you really feel like Wiley raps better than Reg?
No, I'm bugging.
All right, thank you.
See, that's why stopping him was
Because
important.
Muhammad's just like, what are we doing here? I genuinely got hurt with that one.
But I'm gonna let you.
No,
finish.
lyrically, Reg is top 5.
Thank you. That's
He's
all I
top
asked for. Thank you very much. Good night. God bless.
But,
But.
and the big but, he's not touching it artistically.
Oh, cool. I will never argue Reg artistically. I'm just always as a lyricist, I think he's the best that we've ever seen.
He's not.
Nah, I can't do that.
He's not even better.
One
than
off.
Gets.
One off.
I said my opinion, guys.
I mean, I did it to Yemi, so I can.
Yeah, I know. But you know what's so maybe? Yemi got angry at you when he just done it to me.
Because I'm hanging around with him.
So it's my fault.
Yes, 100%.
But salute to Little Simz, man. Yeah, man. I enjoyed the shit out of that.
So wait, if she drops a great album,
Yeah.
lyrically, is she top 5?
Yeah.
Lyrically, where is she at right now? Top 10?
Top 10.
All right, cool. So who's your top 10 then?
Off the top of my head.
You know what though, lads? I'm not sure if I'd even say lyrically she's top 10 because I feel like there are probably others that rap better.
Just
than
all
her,
around
but
artists.
Just the overall package though.
Yeah.
But she's definitely in the conversation though. So if someone said, yo, lyrically top 10, I won't be mad at that. But if I really dug deep, I may find 10 others that are better than her.
Artistically, one more album. I don't think anybody can argue with her not being top 5. I don't think anyone can. If she
I initially said that to Yemi, but then I shuffled. I said to him, but I didn't say it in my chest. I was
didn't
like, yo,
I think we spoke about this at the rooftop. What happens if she drops another one? I'm pretty sure we spoke.
I don't remember, but I said it to him. I was like, yo, Yemi, might be a top 5 convo.
One
and
more,
then,
innit?
And then Yemi responded, yeah, and I felt like, yo, I might be bugging a bit. So I backpedaled, didn't it?
What did I say?
You were like, top 5. And then I didn't have the vim. I didn't have the vim in my throat.
I believe he reacted like that. I believe he reacted like that because it was you. And you're not the guy to talk like that. It's not you to talk like that.
Yeah. And then I was like, I think so.
Top 10.
And then I came back maybe like the next week and I was like, all right, cool, top 10. I think she might be top 10.
But are we in agreement? One more classic to great album. She's top 5.
All round.
All round.
Yeah.
It'll be very hard not to.
Let's go Simz, man. We're rooting for you, man.
I don't even know top 5 all round right now. Top 5 all round, I'd say Kano, Dizzy, Skep.
I ain't gonna lie though, and this is gonna be what we're gonna do in a later episode, but someone you just named is only in that list because of moments rather than music. If we keep it a buck.
Oh, what a great tease.
No, he's there for music too, but not
Not like he should be though.
You're never taking.
We have to keep when we do that episode.
That's
We're gonna keep it a buck. Innit?
That's Mount Rushmore though, regardless. And
Fine.
we're gonna swing on this episode.
Fine,
by the way.
but
I'm letting you know now.
Well, this is the year of truth, isn't it?
It's not just moments, it's foundation.
Peter.
Okay, cool, innit?
Yo.
Cool. I'm not disputing that, but all I'm gonna say is when we do that episode, truth. Only truth. I only want to hear truth.
I what?
And we're gonna keep it 100.
Peter's gonna slander.
We have I'm not no slander.
Slander.
But we are going to tell the truth that
Episode.
episode.
Slander Tottenham's hero. Our Superman.
He's your Superman.
We are going to tell the truth that episode.
I've never.
You are going to.
And we have to pull back like the powers. We've got to strip him of his powers, man.
Why?
Because it's important. We have to look at it in totality.
So you
have
take all bias that's outside of
We
it.
have to.
And let's talk about
We
it.
have to.
We will be looking at it totality.
All right, cool.
We're gonna definitely sit on it.
Okay.
All right.
And now whoever's listening is probably thinking, who are they chatting about?
Oh, that's Mount Rushmore.
More will be revealed in a later episode. But yeah, shout out to Simz.
Shout out to
you're
Simz,
just great. Long may it continue. All right, so we are going to move on to the fun topic of today.
Can I talk about something before the fun topic real quick?
What would you like to talk about?
Real
man?
chatty today, aren't you?
Have we spoke about on the podcast Kendrick verse on Keem song? Have we spoke about
I
that?
think we did the last episode.
I think I said it wasn't crazy.
yeah,
though.
Pete wasn't crazy.
And you
but
man said I was bugging.
You still feel the same? I just want to double check.
I haven't changed.
All right, never mind.
I still love it.
I go back to it every other day.
It's dope. Have you listened to the Keem's album?
Yeah. No, I've sounded it, but I haven't really sounded
But
it.
have you listened to the top of the morning?
Nah.
Top of the morning. So there's a song on Keem's album called Range Brothers, and that's where the top of the morning comes from. And Kendrick's got a guest feature on that as well. And
I'm listening to that on
also-
my journey home.
you will not be disappointed.
Number 2, DMing my girl. Oh, that's bro. Do you know how amazing Kendrick's verse is for me on that Keem song?
You ain't got to convince me.
Nah, I don't.
I don't know why Peter looked at me.
Like I
but
genuinely
Because I
feel
knew you were chatting
that
about
might be it might be my favorite verse this year. I fuck with that verse, bro.
it's a great verse. It's one of the year's best.
It
features.
isn't it?
Features.
He's hands down.
Yep.
Some people are just haters, though, innit?
I think Kendrick gets on In the Fire, gigs on In the Fire,
Geeks on the fire.
and there's a couple more. But Kendrick's definitely up there.
Yeah,
For sure.
Cool.
For sure.
I just want to get out of my chest.
Feel you. All right. So for the fun topic, we are going to name, amongst us, we're going to pick the worst song from an amazing album that still fit the album. So essentially, we're just picking the worst song on an album we consider great, that still kind of fits the album, even though it's a piece of trash. So as the architect of this topic, we're going to start with Pete.
See, when we are saying the worst song, right? I'm not saying the song is whack.
It's just the weakest.
It's just the weakest, but it still fits amazingly on the album.
But it could be whack.
I'm not going to say that.
But it could be. Just say yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
I can't wait to hear what he's got.
I am selecting a song from Common's B album. And the song that I am selecting is The Corner.
Oh.
Look, yo, when I told you, yeah, I was just like this. I was looking at Yemi like this. How's he gonna
Featuring
react?
the legendary Last Poets
You're joking.
and Kanye West.
You really don't like it?
You don't like The Corner?
Like
The
you-
Corner?
No, hold on. I don't know because I need to understand your logic.
All I'm saying is...
What are you saying?
All I'm saying...
What are you saying?
What is all you're saying?
All I'm saying...
What are you saying?
Out of all the songs on the album, it's the one I enjoy the least, but it fits amazingly.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's whack. I'm just saying that me, Peter, Aderele, Bami Dele, Abiade enjoys it the least.
Can I just say?
Let me go back to the track list.
Yemi, I just
All right.
need to understand something. When Pierre came up with this topic, he knew he was going to send for this song. Do
I'm just
I was
going
a
back,
bit shook.
I'm going back to it.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a bit shook.
you have any more?
Yeah, I've got a few more. I've
So
got
wait,
a couple, I've got a couple.
wait. We're not done here. So you prefer Shy City to The Corner?
100%.
You prefer The Food to The Corner?
100%.
And these are not bad songs, but these are weaker songs than The Corner, bro.
And go.
Yeah, go. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
but
bangs though.
like from B intro to Love Is, that is flawless.
All right.
Apparently not according to you. Because Corner's number 2. Don't do the Last Poets like that, bro.
I'm sorry, man. Big up the Last
They
part.
were on The Corner. I'm surprised I didn't see you in the video.
I should have been in it.
You should have been in the video. Mad thing.
And then I've got another pick. Which
Do you want to go round or do you want to say it now?
I'll just say it all in one, innit? I've got a song off of Supreme Clientele by Ghostini, aka Ghostface, aka Dennis Cole.
Only you, aka Ghostface.
Honestly, I just thought he was going to say Ghostface Killer and keep him.
He started with Ghostini. What kind of
And then he said his government name.
And then the song I'm selecting is Stroke of Death. It just sounds horrible, and just shouldn't be there.
No, you got that one.
Yeah,
You got that one.
and yeah, that's it.
Wow. The Corner.
You want me to go?
Go ahead, bro.
I went with Get Rich
I
or
need
Die
time to
Trying.
process this one still.
I went with Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh boy,
Sorry, what?
I went with Get Rich or Die Trying.
What is going on with you, man?
What do you mean?
Go B, Get Rich or Die Trying?
I went with Bloodhound with Young Buck.
oh, you're bugging.
I think
I
that's...
learned
I think that song... Cool, you can sing all along you want. I think that song is dead.
Buck got busy.
Cool. That's no one's ever said that in this dunya.
Young Buck got busy.
No one even. You don't even believe. Young Buck don't even believe Young Buck got busy.
I came in this game.
Well, Yemi, that's Bloodhound. Bloodhound.
Yeah, no
Because
one's
I'm a rider. What?
No,
Buck
one,
got
like
busy.
it.
no one has ever said Young Buck
Buck
got
got
busy.
busy. Man.
But like, and I think Get Rich is an amazing album, so I'll take out Bloodhound. Another one I was thinking was Carter 3. I've never liked Dr. Carter.
Oh, you're bugging.
Yeah,
I've
but
never liked Dr.
you're
Carter.
bugging.
I've never liked Dr. Well, I'm sorry, guys.
You're bugging.
I don't know what you tell you.
Conceptually, that's a great song.
I hate
He's
Dr.
putting
Carter.
back. He's putting hip hop back together. Basically.
Well, it didn't work because he thought that it got broken in the first place.
I mean, he probably
So what? Wayne killed hip
He
hop.
broke it in the first place, and now you want to repair it. What is this? A crucial? So yeah, I'm getting rid of Dr. Carter and I'm getting rid of Bloodhound. Move. Salaam alaikum.
fair dues.
Now, Yemi's turn to be disrespectful because I love these kind of questions.
Yeah, and Yemi's the biggest bastard here, innit?
Watch
So
Yemi
not
say
though.
Tupac.
I'm not though.
Watch Yemi go to
He's been a bastard from beginning.
he's
to
gonna
end.
say Tupac, innit?
It's his whole album.
to get
He's gonna be like his whole album just to take the piss.
Hey,
Don't
Relax.
No, wait, don't hate me.
Relax.
Don't
No,
hate
no,
me.
no, no, no.
Don't bring me to Tupac.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, man. Tupac's number one.
Listen,
Greatest of all time.
listen, your boy's giving me ideas.
I'm just saying, innit?
I'm genuinely looking forward to hearing.
Tupac, greatest of all time.
But no, I've actually got like a
Shout
song from one of his proteges, Kendrick Lamar, actually.
Oh, for real?
And it's from his Damn album, and it's a song called Triple X, featuring U2. Now, in 2017, or at least in the modern day,
I'll never forget what you two did to our iPhones.
That's what he's just about to do.
well, there's that. No rapper, especially one as important as Kendrick, ever needs to be anywhere near Bono, Edge, or whatever the hell his name is, and them man there.
Only Edge. would respect this.
I feel like it wasn't a bad song, but U2 just ruined it just by the name alone. So for that, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, no, I'll keep that. And that's for what they did to our iPhones. Yeah, that's pretty unforgivable. Can't even lie. bro.
Slap your album.
For those that don't, for those that forgot and need a reminder, they basically made sure that whenever there was a new update of iTunes, their new album was out and up on your phone, downloaded, even though you didn't actually actively press the button to download it.
Criminals, fam. Criminals.
Well, Jay-Z kind of did something similar with Magna Carta Holy Grail, because he did a deal with Samsung, who essentially bought like 1 million copies and they had gone platinum as soon as it released. So these businessmen, they're mad.
I mean, Magna Carta compared to U2.
No, I feel you.
But you're right. He done the same exact shit.
He done us 32. But yeah, XXX got to go from Damn. And it just kind of is what it is. And I've got another one from, the UK guard, Kano. And it's from his first album, Home Sweet Home. Peter giving me them.
Yo, Peter, by the way.
I'm waiting to hear what you're gonna say.
Audience, Peter is giving him the death stare.
If Peter had X-ray vision, I wouldn't be speaking.
Yeah, if
right
he was
now.
Cyclops, he'll be dead.
If it's not the song I'm thinking, then boy.
No, it's a song called I Don't Know Why. It's the one that sounds very like rock music-y, the kind of riffs and the guitars. It didn't work, bro.
You like that over Boys and Girls?
I like Boys and Girls. I don't know why. It's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead, bruv. It's so bad. I feel like it's just like when Rebor, Run DMC, Aerosmith type of vibe, and that was done 20 years before. Better, you know what I'm saying? And that's mad because we're at a better place in 05 than we were in 1985. So it's like, what are we doing here? It's like kind of like we were regressing. But yeah, I don't know why. I love Kano, but yeah, that song, throw that one in the bin, bruv. Still love you though. But yeah, that's pretty much me. There's probably loads, but yeah, that's what I've got for now.
Feel you.
Salute.
Cool. Well, shout out to all the artists that we just slandered.
real, man.
Especially.
Rich, they'll be all right.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, we're gonna end it there. So everyone who's listening, thank you very much for listening. Be sure to follow us wherever you listen. Leave a like, leave a review, tell a friend to tell a friend, share, because sharing is caring. And follow us on the socials as well. We're on @RhymesDimesPod on both Instagram and Twitter. Check us out for slanderous takes, especially from myself. Disrespectful takes, apparently. Even though I'm just speaking truths. And yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. So until then,
No showers.
I ain't got no shout outs. You got a shout out?
Yeah.
Who you got?
So on Saturday,
Oh boy.
is the Super Bowl of battle rap. So I just want to say
What is the Super Bowl battle rap?
Summer Madness.
Summer Madness.
Has Mook battled?
Murder Mook's battling Reed Dollars next week.
Okay.
Next Saturday. So I just want the record to show on our mics, which is getting recorded. Mohammed personally has Reed Dollars 2-1
Over Murder Mook.
over Murder Mook. I know, yeah, Peter, you've got Murder Mook winning, right?
Of course.
3-0?
2-1.
Cool. And then I've got Susa's battling John. Got Susa for the 30.
Yeah, he should.
And then Geechee versus Calico. I've got Geechee with a 30.
He should.
I've got K-Shan versus Hollow. I've got Hollow 2-1.
He won't.
You've actually made notes.
And then Nicey right here.
Oh.
Easy the block captain versus Chess. I've got Chess 2-1. Arsenal versus Luke Castro. Arsenal with a 30 clip. And that's my predictions. Let's see how right I was.
Okay.
Cool. Well, shout out to all those rappers.
Well, shout out to all of them.
And yeah, salute to them. Good luck. Even to Mook. Good luck to you.
Just don't choke. That's all I ask from you guys.
Don't choke. Cool. Pause. But anyway,
Whoa. You know what? Good night. God bless.
yeah, we're gonna be out. Take care, everyone. Peace.